Hello, Steve White, Steve Art 79. Well, there are some rumours about the new Master Universe film. They could be leaks, they could just be fan speculation and gossip, they're just making stuff up. But apparently there is a picture of a giant map, and on that is a bunch of rocks. And fans are saying that that is the head of a big stone statue of King Randor that has been broken off. And they're saying that the story begins decades, in the past, with King Randor and Keldor fighting. Now, that kind of makes sense considering who they played and what he looks like, to have Keldor and have Skeletor start off as Keldor. And considering the time jump between Prince Adam being a child and being an adult, that all sort of makes sense. And apparently Keldor kills King Randor, and they send He-Man away, so they're kind of stealing a little bit from She-Ra's story, but they sent He-Man away, Prince Adam away, to keep him safe from Skeletor. And I'm like, well, if he won and he killed King Randor, then how did he become Skeletor? Because it was the fight with Randor, I thought, that caused Skeletor to become Skeletor, Keldor to become Skeletor. So apparently that's basically the story, that there's an attack, a battle, King Randor dies, Keldor, I guess, sits around and waits, or spends, decades looking for Prince Adam, because Prince Adam is sent to Earth for, protection, basically, to hide him, which is why he's there for like 20 years. Then he comes back as an adult, and I guess Keldor is turned into Skeletor, and so that's what they're saying. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. I personally couldn't see the head in the rubble, and the idea of killing King Randor, I mean, I don't like it. I don't think it works, but it sort of makes sense if you look at, unless Prince Adam got lost, why would they send him away? Unless his parents could no longer protect him because, they were dead. So, and it's a little bit too Batman too. So I'm not sure. And the other issue, and I saw this the other week and I didn't do a video about it because it just seemed like more confirmation of something that we're concerned about rather than a new rumour. One of the actresses, I'm not sure what part she played now. I couldn't find the article. I was looking a few minutes ago. I'm like, oh, whatever. She came out and said, I finished my filming and it was a comedic role, basically. And I'm like, oh, don't let this be a comedy, a parody, a joke, because it is hard to take science fiction and fantasy seriously, but you have to. Because otherwise, you may get the normies in to laugh at it, but you're just going to insult the fans and you're not going to engage them. And there's a lot of people talking about, well, how can you do a Master Universe film? What would it look like? How can you do it? And I'm like, why is this so difficult for people to work out how to do? They've already kind of done it in the 87 film. They just, didn't show enough Eternia. But then I watched Thor and I'm like, oh, this is how that should be done. Like, why is everyone acting like they can't envision this when someone's already basically done the universe as Master Universe should be? That film, the Asgard is basically a combination of technology and, science and magic, basically. And everyone walks around with armor and cloaks, and there's, monsters and elves. And so I don't see why people are having such a hard time imagining you just do He-Man like you did Thor, and just take it seriously but have a little bit of fun. There's a few jokes in the first couple of films that are fine. I haven't seen the last film. I hear it's a joke. I haven't watched it, but there's no reason why you have to go down that route. It didn't work for the fourth film. You don't want to do that for He-Man, and it just shows insecurity. It's like you don't have confidence in the brand of the characters or the fans, and you think the only way you can make money is to make fun of it for the general masses, and that never works, because you just insult the fan base, and the people who weren't fans anyway, they may come to laugh at it, but they're not going to become fans. They're not going to support it and buy merchandise or anything like that. So why would you do that? But so that's the little rumour that's happening, and that's the other thing that I heard, which I was quite worried about to hear her say it was a comedic role, and I'm like, it's not what we want to hear right now, because that implies the film is a comedy or a joke. But we'll see. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of these latest rumours. They just seem to make sense. I can see Jared Leto playing Keldor. And I don't know how he becomes Skeletor if he wins the battle and kills Randor, but I guess maybe one of the guards, I I can't remember how he actually got turned into Skeletor. And, you know, which continuity are we going to pay attention to? Which origin story do we, you know? It's a mess. We'll see what happens. It's like a year away. Oh no. I'm going to go. Bye.